Scotty Frame?
Scotty Frame.
Okay.
And he was a spiritualist. He could talk to you and read your mind and tell you things that were coming in from outer space. But anyhow, his grandmother and my mother and I went to this little spiritualist church down on Diamond or Silver, one of those streets down there, and off of Montana. Anyhow, he was the one that was working that night. Anyhow, he wandered around in the crowd, and he came over to my mother and he said, "You were giving somebody just plain old-fashioned hell today, weren't you?" And Mother said, "Yes, I was. They were talking about his grandpa." This was one of the times. And Mother said yes. And he looked over at me and he said, "You didn't see me there, did you?" He said, "I was in a teacup in the cupboard." Well, that indicated we were sitting in the kitchen, which we were, and I was there. And this is, there was quite a few of those people around here at that time. I don't know what spiritualists is what they called them then.
Kind of like extrasensory perception, or a sixth sense?
It's something like that, but it's not like this phony stuff. I mean, I really believe this. But some of this fake stuff they've got now, like those people on television and so on that you're supposed to call in and all.
Did they tell fortunes? Mm-hmm. Did they tell fortunes?
No, they answer questions, and they ask you enough stuff that you trap yourself into telling them things. They don't really know anything.
This is the ones in Butte or the ones on TV?
No, the ones on TV now.
Oh, yeah.
No, I think these people in Butte, boy, we used to get big crowds. And I know the first time we ever went, this woman was the medium. That's what they were, mediums. And she came over to Mother and she said, "There's someone here that hasn't been here very long. They have the same initials as you." And of course, me, I'd fall apart too if somebody come up and said something like that to me, Mother couldn't think, her mind just curdled. Anyhow, after it was all over, the woman said, anyhow, she wants you to know everything's all right. Well, after Mother got time to think about it, shortly before we left Yuma, this friend of ours, whose name was Nell E. Bower, my mother's was Nell E. Bower. So, I can't call that guessing.
What was your mom like? What was your mother like?
Well, I think Mom was, she was up to date, she was modern, and she was a fun gal. Mother was fun to be around. In fact, I used to love to go out with her, just she and I, go out and have a few drinks and so on together. She was good.
Did she read a lot of books, or what did she do to?
Well, Mom read a lot, but not too much in the way, I don't think, of books. She was not an educated woman at all, and none of them were. They didn't just ever have the chance. They were milking cows and what have you.
But she could run that business.
Oh, yeah.
She was a good business head?
Well, I guess so. And she certainly got robbed once.
When was at the speakeasy?
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh, after she closed up, whoever was there, they said, "Well, let's go uptown and get something to eat." So a bunch of them went uptown. And when she came back with this little drawer in the kind of a chiffonier, I think they called them then, had been pried open, and that was where she kept her money. It was gone. And the thief's name was Ponzi.
I know what you're talking about then.
I don't think he was the infamous Ponzi, but it was a local guy that they called Ponzi.
Yeah. That's great. And when did your mother pass away?
Oh boy, let's see, she was 92, and born in 1896. Do your arithmetic.
So recently then?
Hmm?
She just passed away in the
It's
80s.
not too long. She's been gone about 5 years, I guess, isn't it?
Oh, no.
Oh, it's more than
Oh,
that.
yeah, it's before you came to Butte.
I've been here 10 years and she was gone before that. Well,
A
what's...
couple years before you came here.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, thanks very much.
You betcha.